All right, you can see here this is a frame and it's a wooden canvas, so everything is wood, and I'm going to do the acrylic painting on top. You can see the blue sky here and the green, the upland, up hilly land. So this is actually the not the mountains, but actually like a hilly land. So I'm going to put some the trees here, so different formations of the trees on the top. Okay, so on top of it, yeah, you can see the lots of trees are out there. So when you put the trees, the shades are likely the darker shades in the bottom, and you can see the brighter shades on the top. Some trees are on the top too, so getting bigger as it gets to the higher. These are the branches for the trees, and yeah, you can see the tree lines. Okay, all right. And two taller trees here, so branches are going to be like this. Okay, another one maybe here. Let's see. So the drawing is in progress. You can see the total appearance. So I'm just putting the first layer of shades for the three drawings here. All right, so making the darker the outlines. All right, so almost done the three lines. Now I'm going to put the house. Okay, drawing the house on top of the hill, just putting a curved line like a shades, then just drawing this one. All right, it's very easy. We're just drawing a very simple house, so we're just putting the pitched roof here and connecting to the bottom. All right, and doing some details for the pitched roof. You can see the hatches from the rooftop shows the inclined lines of the trees, and this is the horizontal hatches. Something looks like the log cabin. Here also you can see the horizontal hatches. Okay, so one thing is left. I'm just putting the doors and the window, and here you can see a long door I'm going to put here. Okay, door and a window here. Awesome, just putting it a dark total solid color. And in this sector I'm going to put another house, as you can see here. So pitched roof is, and it's seen from the the side of the trees, and It's on the slope actually. So another piece tube here, I'm connecting it to the ground, putting the line in a vertical shape. Okay, all right, and putting a door here, and few lines like a log cabin. You can see very tiny little hatches. And also here. Okay, for the roof lines I'm putting it like a slope or the shades. Okay, you can see. All right, it's the details. So the more you details do the drawing is going to be more good. Okay, so two houses and another house I'm going to put here. So three houses is on the three slopes. That's the idea. So again putting the same type of slopes and the another slope here, and just putting it something like little bit inclined, which is matching to the slope. Okay. Put some little bit hatches for the the mountain slopes, and on the roof we're just doing the few details. All right, and putting the solid window and the door on this side. Okay, so three houses is done. Now some pins, put a straight line here and another straight line, some vertical lines for the mountains hedges. Okay, another line you can see here. Okay, so other one, just going with the slope and put the vertical lines as a the fence here. Okay, and little bit fence here because it's a bigger slope, so we can draw along with the slope. That's it. It's just the outline of the fence. So everything is very simple and easy. Okay, for the tree lines we're just putting the mixture and combinations of the shades on the two trees. First we're going to draw the taller trees. Okay, taller trees here, and these tree lines going to like this. Okay, all right, so something is visible and between invisible, which you cannot see, and the trees are standing high on the ground. Okay, all right, later we're going to combine the shades with the green shades here. Okay, so adding little bit green shades with that tree lines. So there's the combination of the mixing of shades. Okay, and on the top just putting some other types of shades here. Okay, so this is actually in the middle. So the bottom part you can see here, the darker sides of the trees here. So you can see the darker sides of the trees and taller trees here. As you can see, this is a close view, so it's not that much particularly clear, but when we are going to combine the whole drawing and show you as a whole, then it's going to be very nice. Let's see, just putting some green borders like here. Now we are going to put some water to make the variations of the green shades. So that's why we're putting from the top. You can see the trees has a significantly variable shades. So putting the water and put the shades from the top, the light green shades here. Okay, so each tree has a light green shades on the top, you can see. So that's how I'm just going to fill up the vacancy. It's like a watercolor, so you can make the variations in shades, and that's how the tree is going to look rather nice. So we're going to have two shades of the green here, so dark green and the light green, and the shades is looking good. Okay, all right, just mixing up the colors one another little bit and completing the shades of the trees. Finally, the last one, so just a very tiny solid green shade you can see here. Okay, so getting little bit green and put the little bit shades here. Okay, all right, so actually the top lines of the each trees are connected with one another. And all these trees on the top were making a little pointy. Oh, okay, making the little pointy. All right, and as you know, we're going to see the roof lines, so making the roof lines little bit, you know, painting like a darker shades. So I'm putting the little bit water and making the roof lines a little bit darker shades. Okay, so you can see the variations of the roof lines. Okay, and for the fence here, as you can see that this is not going to be clearly visible, so we are going to just add some white outlines to show the the clear visibility. So there's the idea, just putting some lines to the drawing and to the pole. Okay, and another white line I'm going to put here. Okay, so there's the variations of the poles you can see. Now I'm going to add it up with the the trees, so giving the trees a little bit realistic color. There's the idea. Okay, again adding up the little bit white color. All right, so taller trees are having the much details, and you can see I'm putting some strokes along the the main leaves on the top. Okay, so one long tree, tall tree is complete. The other one is almost done, you can see here. Mm-hmm. So the visibility of the taller trees is getting nice and very good. Okay, so as you can see that all types of color combinations we're putting. So sometimes we're using the multiple color lines so combined to have a perfect effect, particular effect. So that's how the designs is going to be greater. And here in this position you can see that between the two lines, if we want to put a transition line, just we are going to add some white color and just mixing up for the whole thing, and the transition is going to be very smooth. So the green to the light green, we're just trying to make a smooth transitions, so that's why adding the white color and then mixing it up with the whole the border outlines to have a very smooth transitions. So for each of the trees we're going to do the same thing. Okay, there's the mountain lines. All right, now we're going to have a clear outlook, and then we can decide if we need a further work or not. So this is the drawing, and hopefully this is going to be good. Okay, so this frame is not a perfect rectangular, but it's a regular another type of geometric shapes, which is called the trapezium. All right, so this is it. I hope the drawing is going to be okay and good, and if you do the practice, then maybe you can do the better than this one. So keep the practicing very good and do your stops every day, and you will do better. Thanks for watching. Have a good day.